Hello and welcome to another video. Today I will be planning the week of April the 27th through May the 3rd in my A5 Plum Paper Daily Planner. I am planning on these dot grid pages that I added as an addition. Plum Paper lets you add extra sections to your planner, and I elected to add some extra dot grid pages. When you're electing to add extras, you can decide whether you want all of your extra pages to be tabbed in a separate tab all the way at the back of your planner, or if you want them to be dispersed throughout your planner. Here I have 5 dot grid pages dispersed throughout each month in my planner. For the Plum Paper ordering form thingy, when you add 5 extra pages, that does add an extra $7 to your total, at least when you use the 6-month planner version. So there's that. That's the space that I'm working on for this week, and let's get into it. So I'm starting with this washi tape. It is this black and gray floating books washi tape from Creating & Co. I am pretty sure that she doesn't sell this washi tape anymore. I bought it when she was like doing a blowout sale and everything was super discounted because she was getting rid of these old washi tape designs, and so I bought a set of her neutral designs, and this is one of them. It doesn't really end up matching the entire rest of the spread. I ultimately end up going with a much brighter color palette and didn't end up moving this darker washi tape. So I kind of like how it looks, but definitely be ready for it to be out of place. And so now we're going to move into the time-lapse portion of this video. I decided for this week that I wanted to do a week on one page and notes kind of layout. So I'm starting by dividing the left-hand page into 7 different rows. Each row is 5 dot grid spaces tall, and then that leaves me with a little bit of extra space up at the top, which you'll see me add some more washi tape when I get all the way up there. Something that I hope you might notice in this video is that the audio quality is better. I have been using the wrong microphone for every single one of my videos. I have now put in the correct settings to use the actual microphone that is like a real professional microphone, and so hopefully the audio is much better from here on out because the settings are fixed. I discovered that today and was pretty disappointed to find that for all my past videos, I've been somehow using just the microphone that is standard on my laptop computer, which is not any good at all, and not the microphone that I have been borrowing from my boyfriend, which he uses for gaming, and put a lot of time and effort into researching. So I was really curious why it wasn't better and learned today that the settings were off. So I went in and I changed all of that, and hopefully you'll be able to notice it in this and future videos. While I was explaining that, I did lay down my date covers, and I just put down these purple ones and went in and dated them by hand. I haven't really been feeling using a lot of foil recently, so except for my washi tape, which often has foiling in it, I haven't been adding any extra foiled elements. For example, date dots, which I might have used here but have not been using recently. And then I decided that to help tie this spread together and make it cohesive, I would try to use some of my extra stickers from the April Plum Paper monthly subscription in this weekly view. I usually use it for the monthly view and then sometimes in my daily pages, but I have never tried using it on a weekly page, so that was an interesting experiment that I tried it this week. So I put down an extra weekend banner sticker and then marked that for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we were on a long weekend, and so I did not have class on those 3 days, and then classes resumed on Thursday. Then I really wanted to try to incorporate one of these half circle stickers and played around with placement for a bit before deciding that I wanted to put it on Friday to mark that it was technically a duty weekend for me. Ultimately, I'm not doing anything. The schedule is just really weird. Participation during live online events hasn't been particularly high, so we are doing a lot of things that people don't have to be live there for, like picture contests and challenges and things like that. But that means that I don't have to be anywhere at a certain time. So it's technically a duty weekend, but I'm not really doing all that much. Then I also marked that Friday was trash day, and lastly, you saw me put that strip of washi tape up at the top that I mentioned earlier. Then I decided to use this little decorative sticker on Monday that says relax and reflect. And then I used these half circle corner star things to mark my YouTube videos for the week, both of which I got up on time. I am very proud of how I have been able to keep up with my YouTube schedule recently. I hope to continue it. We'll see how that goes. I am heading into the summer months, and usually that's when I'm most able to keep up with it. So hopefully, at least for the next couple of months, you will have some very regularly scheduled content. And so last week I put up a plan with me and then a vlog on a book fest that was virtual, the social distancing book fest that happened on Saturday, August the 25th. That was a ton of fun, and I decided that it would be interesting to vlog the experience, so that's the video that went up on Monday. Now I'm going in and adding some little square stickers just to act as bullet points. And I decided that I wanted to space them out, which meant that I could only fit 2 vertically. And so I counted the horizontal spacing so that I could make 2 columns. And then I'm just alternating the colors with all of the colors that came in the monthly kit. So we have the blue, the peach, the pink, and then the lighter blue. And my tweezers make putting down these really tiny stickers very easy. Otherwise, my fingers would be all kinds of in the way, and it would be really hard to see things and make sure that they are aligned properly. And I do that for all of the days, finishing up now on the weekend. And I actually started to run out of the peach stickers, which is why on Friday there is a peach sticker and a pink sticker, because I had used the pink stickers or the peach stickers in another spread somewhere and was running out of those. So my color pattern isn't perfect, but it doesn't look that bad. All of these colors match each other. Over on the right hand page, I wanted to make a space to put like general weekly to-dos, notes, things like that. And then I went kind of sticker crazy, and I ended up doing just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It worked for me this week, but I don't know. It has no true form, and you'll see what I mean here in a second. I'm looking through my Happy Planner books to see if there is any stickers that I really want to use. I thought for a minute that I might use the Bookish Happy Planner book, but the colors didn't really match the colors from the Plum Paper kit. So then I'm flipping through my All in a Season book, and again, a little too seasonal, a little too not the right colors. Eventually I get into the I Heart Stickers Brights sticker book, and here I was starting to find some colors that really were matching quite nicely. And ultimately, I'm going to pull from those florals on this first page to the left right here, whenever I realize that that's the way to go. And they're going to end up being these clear stickers, which are really cool because the transparent stickers really make the stickers feel like they're part of the page. So I'm very excited to get to use those this week. Other stickers I pulled this week included those habit tracker stickers, and I ultimately pulled 5 of them. You see a couple there. I know that I can fit 3 across, so I decided to do that, and then I end up adding 2 more here in a minute. Now I'm going in with these florals because I knew that I wanted to have one in the corner there, and that was going to determine how my last habit tracker fit in. I originally thought that I might be able to fit in 6, but then I realized that the last one would really take up way too much of that floral sticker, and I really wanted to be able to see it more clearly, so I kept it at 5 habit tracker stickers. And then I decided that I just wanted to frame the whole page with these large floral stickers, so I put 2 more up at the top. I put a this week header from the kit there in the teal, and then I put more stickers on the sides. And some of these florals are actually quite big. Like, these stickers were huge relative to the kinds of stickers I usually work with in my planners, but they were really fun. And that's what I'm finding I like about the Happy Planner stickers recently, is that their decorative stickers are really large and bright and fun, and I have really enjoyed working with them recently. So laying out this spread was super fun, even if at the end of the day I'm looking at it right now while I do my voiceover, and it's kind of a hot mess, but it's a very pretty hot mess, and so I enjoyed it this week. Then the plum paper kits have these circular stickers that I never know what to do with. They are too small for the goals section on the tab page. They are not useful anywhere else. Like, I would never need a circular sticker. But I decided to throw them down here and put some of my biggest goals for the week in them. And so that included working on my May power sheets. I did that. I was very happy that I was able to do that on time. Filming a Plum Paper Teacher Planner haul and review. I did that. Was happy about that. Lesson plan for week 5 of distance learning. Also did that. And then search for apartments near my new school. My old searching ended up showing me apartments that were way too far because I thought the school was somewhere else on a map, and ultimately when I recalibrated and moved around, I saw that I had been looking on the other side of town, and that's why all of my searches were giving me places 20 minutes away, when ideally I'd like to keep my commute to 15 minutes or less. I also did that. I am zeroing in on an apartment that's only like a 7-minute drive away from my job, and so hopefully we'll be able to put that application in soon, because that will just be so comforting to have that all finalized. So I did all of those things, which I was happy to see as I checked things off later in the week. And now I'm going in and picking the habits for the week. They include shower and changing, posting on Instagram, reading on my own, following the cleaning schedule, and being up at 7:30 a.m. Some of those habits went well and others did not. But once I get those in, we are basically done for this video. So I hope you've enjoyed what you have seen today, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!